Hello, everyone, and welcome to Zoo TV. My name is Reed Conant, and I'm an executive producer for Zoo TV. Today, we are joined by 5 Azoo-specific student athletes that had their seasons postponed this fall. So, without further ado, here is my interview with those 5. All right, with me today, we have Vince Rollins, Kaylee on the left, and Decker on the right, Sophia Newhouse, and Emma Svagdis. What have, voluntary workouts looked like for you since moving back, and how is it different or the same?
It's definitely way different. They are voluntary, which the coaches have made sure to really ensure that we are unaware of that. A lot of guys are at home. We have guys out of state. It's strange. It's really weird because, depending on where we are, that really limits on what we're able to do. Some people are at home with absolutely no access to any sort of gym in terms of like local restrictions, and some guys have, full gyms they can go to. So personally, like myself, for a while there, it was just at-home workouts, living room gym. But recently, some gyms in like the Azusa area, like Glendora area, have opened up. So I've been able to go and get a membership.
Technically, like our practices start this week. And what we're doing is one day a week, we're doing a Zoom training, which is like ball skills. So we'll kind of hop on our Zoom and coach will tell us what to do and we'll do some dribbling and that kind of stuff. And then we're also doing one day a week of weights, which is just body weight over Zoom, which is super fun. And then we have this app that we kind of send in like, oh, if you went on a run or if you did a ball skill workout on your own, you send in like a screenshot of what you did. That way your teammates can see like you working hard and they're motivated to work hard too.
It's been a lot of body weight stuff, a lot of outdoor conditioning, flexibility training, stretching. Haven't really been able to do a lot with some teammates, gone on a few hikes with Sophia, but other than that, it's just been a lot of getting outside and trying to use what we have at home.
What has been the biggest challenge with that? You go through the whole summer of off-season workouts, preparing for a season, and then you have to wait a little bit.
I think knowing just like what to hope for, especially as like seniors, like we're on a limited time span. I'm actually graduating in December, but I think just like everyone else on many different areas of life, just kind of feeling like you have a plan and then it gets pushed aside and then having another plan and that being out the window. So I think just like knowing what to hope for and when you're going to get back with the girls and be able to compete.
Probably the biggest challenge has been keeping people motivated for as long as we've had to, because a lot of it was like the uncertainty of what summer looked like, and then, okay, we're going to keep pushing for fall. And then that got taken away. And so it's like, okay, we're going to keep pushing for spring, knowing that it may look way different than what we're expecting it to. And so trying to keep people just motivated long term and realizing we don't want burnout. And so how do you like then adjust the conversation and the trainings to allow people to continue to push for as long as they can?
When this all started to happen in the spring, the thought of it carrying over to August was like, there's no way. Like this will blow over in like a month or two at most. And then, it came through summer. Well, spring ball was canceled, and they thought, okay, maybe we'll supplement this in the summer somehow. NCAA will approve it. And then it just, COVID didn't go away, and it just was really persistent. So when we found out the season wasn't happening, it was disappointing, but not extremely surprising for us. But it's hard because we want to play and we're ready to play. But at the same time, there's the health concerns.
Is it going to feel different when you finally do get to play again with each other, with all you guys together again? Will it be different? Will you be more grateful for it?
Yeah, I think for sure. Just like treasuring, even just like being able to work out with each other, something as like small as that. But yeah, I think that it will make the time when we're together much sweeter.
Being able to be out on the field with them is a big drive. Like I just can't wait to be able to practice and see everybody's faces every day.
I feel like it's just we're gonna like freak out when we're all finally able to see each other and just like, I don't know. I just feel like it's gonna be the loudest practice ever. Like coaches aren't even gonna be able to like rein us in.
We're gonna be like a lot hungrier in terms of wanting to play. We're definitely not gonna take it for granted. Maybe in the past as we had. In some ways, a lot of us are gonna be coming back refreshed more than we could have if we had not had this time off.
What are you guys', personal expectations and then also just team expectations, for the upcoming year?
Expectations wise, hopefully like everyone is just like fully bought in and just committed to whatever the season looks like. Cause I think day to day it's been changing how many games we get or what. So being like taking every day in stride and just saying like, this could be the last day that I get to play soccer. So being so grateful that we even get to be out there is what I'm expecting for the season.
Wanting to just go out, giving everything we have. And I think expecting that from our class as well, knowing that we've had a very unconventional 4 years. And so this is kind of our chance to just like give everything we have to that. And I think at this point, if we get anything, we'll be happy. So if, I don't, expectations wise, it's hard, but if we get to play a few games or even just practice, like, I think for us, that'll be just energizing in itself.
Last segment here, we'll just do a couple of easy questions for you. Quarantine questions is what this is called. During quarantine, did you find a new hobby? If so, what was it?
Reading.
Running.
Biking.
Resting, sleeping,
Reading,
Favorite thing about quarantine?
family time,
resting, sleeping,
Outdoors.
Walking.
Walking. Favorite binge watch?
Dead to me.
Cupcake Wars.
Cobra Kai on Netflix.
Gilmore Girls,
Favorite meal during quarantine?
Like chicken, just like different ways to cook chicken.
pancakes every day.
pizza,
Sweet potato hash.
Pulled pork.
Biggest thing you missed during quarantine?
Restaurants.
Friends.
I say people.
miss my friends, my teammates.
I miss California and I miss being out here and being with the team.
Did you learn anything about yourself during, this long off season and throughout quarantine?
I learned how much I valued, playing football.
I learned that I need to invest in myself and invest in resting and invest in practices that are going to sustain me outside of whatever is happening in the world with athletics, and outside of that, just diving into even my faith deeper.
I learned how to just take a break and kind of unwind and learned how or what works for me. And that's something that I want to take with me once, things start opening up or life starts going back to normal, how to kind of implement those practices or those things that I've been learning throughout the whole quarantine.
I learned that I love my family, but being around them that much, I needed a little space to miss them.
I realized that eating healthy isn't as scary as I thought it would be. So it gives hope for after soccer's done.
Appreciate you guys taking the time.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks for
you.
having me.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.